This week we make our way to the WA South Australia border. We cross the Nullarbor and finish up not far from the Eyre Peninsula. Make sure you stick around to the end to see our favourite campsite of the stretch, the Bunda Cliffs. If you're new to our channel, we're John and Elle and our three boys, Brian, Alec and William. We've thrown in the 9 to 5 to travel this beautiful country of ours for 12 months. Make sure you hit the subscribe button to join along with our journey.
Alright, we made it to Norseman. The Eyre Highway is just behind me here, and this is basically the start of the Nullarbor for us. So we have never done this route before, so it will be interesting and basically the start of the unknown for us. So pretty exciting. The boys are pretty ready to go, so we'll hit the road.
Funny, I was just sitting here thinking this is like where we step off into the unknown. This is sort of part of the trip that I've sort of been looking forward to. You know, I've never headed east from that Esperance Kalgoorlie highway, so this is like the furthest east I've ever been. So from WA, I've been to interstate over east, but I've never driven along here. So it's yeah, I'm just a little bit excited about what's to come. Sitting there thinking about the adventures we got ahead, and then William just goes, "This is boring." It's just sort of like shattered the atmosphere.
But I'm sure I'll get used to it.
Hopefully reach the South Australian border today, so we're just trying to get rid of all our fruit and vegetables. Kind of snuck up us on a bit. I went to do the shopping the other day and I just sort of remembered that we'll be hitting the border soon. So I didn't buy any more fruit and veg, but we've still got a bit in the fridge that we need to get rid of. So all the capsicums, seeding, fruit and veg and things like that, you need to get rid of. So kids are going to have a lot of fruit and vegetables today. This guy's face is falling off. There's another guy in a car accident. So, yeah. There's some interesting stuff in here, but
I need a bit of an overhaul.
Look at that man.
What happened to his face?
And look at him over there.
The compromise unless I'm looking in your eyes, and
There's 90 miles straight, Australia's longest straight road. 146.6 kilometres of straight road. No turns, no stops.
But what about that turn?
Well, that's before the road starts.
What were you saying, William?
What were you saying?
It's boring?
No.
And get ready for boring.
Yeah.
I'll take you to the wild, lady. Sing welcome to the wild.
The worst part, 256 at Eucla Roadhouse. This headwind's killing us. Got a headwind easterly. Fuel consumption's at like 30 litres per 100. Maybe a bit more. Not getting very much off a tank. So we made it to Madura last night. Got in here not too late, enough time to set up and have a bit of a look around. But we're up on the bit of a plateau overlooking the plains, and the view's pretty spectacular. It was nice to wake up to this morning and just have that view looking out the window. But from here we'll probably head off towards Eucla and cross the South Australian border today. We might stop off at a few different places, some caves, and hopefully get to Bunda Cliffs for camp tonight. What's your least favourite thing about this place?
March flies.
They're crazy. They're probably the worst I've ever seen them.
Did you see my dancing out there?
Yeah.
Check out the cave.
Bit of a tight entrance, but once you get down there, it like opens right up. It's pretty cool. Alright, one at a time, boys.
Hey!
Yeah.
It's like a big femur bone.
I see the light.
Done?
Yeah, it's probably kangaroo.
I got my light on.
Hopefully it's not a person.
Oh,
It's
thanks.
no more
Terrifying. Well, we found the Madura Caves and it is pretty crazy down here. It's a tight entrance, but once you get in you can obviously stand and explore. It goes for ages and there's these little pockets where you can see the light coming through the top, and you can hear the bats and see the bats flying in and out of the little holes in the cave. So pretty cool. A little bit scary. There was like big bones on the floor as we entered, and I'm thinking, don't know about the boys, but they're loving it. So it keeps going. I'm not sure how far we'll go, but yeah, you got to check it out. Well, we survived. That's pretty cool. Don't know too much about it, but it does go for a fair while underground, so our car's probably parked directly over the cave. The boys loved it. Little bats in there, little bones everywhere. Yeah, pretty cool.
I punch in my card, I know what it costs. Yeah, I put in the work that you don't. Day after day,
Careful, please.
play.
Oh, sit down, sit down. Oh, goodness gracious. Ooh, that's a good one. Ready? Oh, it's hard. You ready? Okay, off you go. What happened?
He made me bump my brother.
Oh dear.
I'm
You're okay.
Look at this big wheel.
Brian, don't come down. Oh! Brian's gonna go.
Thanks, sweet. I just stand on this side, okay?
Look out.
Whoa, it's scary. There's border crossing, boys. Going from West Australia to South Australia. How are we all feeling?
Excited.
You ready to go into South Australia?
Yes! Yes.
Unless I can have it all, nothing at all.
That is amazing. This blows my mind. Like, are we actually seeing this?
No. Hey, I want
This is like, you see pictures and videos, but far out.
Made it to Bunda Cliffs. Now this place has been on our to-do list for ages. We've watched so many families come here and it is absolutely breathtaking. It is super dangerous, so if you've got little ones you will be watching them very closely. The cliff just drops straight off and the water's smashing against the rocks. We've got some good weather at the moment, so when we were driving here it was raining, but we got here, the sun's come out and there's not a breath of wind. So this place is just wow. Free camp and just 10 out of 10.
Alright, so when you come into South Australia, the quarantine checkpoint is at Ceduna, so we've got to get rid of all of our fruit and veg before we get there. The last thing we've got is a lettuce, so hate to see good food go to waste. Want some?
Yeah. Never ever have I had a more scenic lettuce.
Alright boys, we're going to Ceduna today. We've got to get rid of all our fruit and veg, so all we've got left is a lettuce. Who wants a bite?
me. Me.
Not me.
You don't want a bite? You want some salad?
Mom.
How is it?
Me.
Come on, Brian. Everyone else has. You're the only one that hasn't. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it.
No. Anyone with any brains, eh?
That was an amazing campsite. If you were travelling along the air highway, make sure you pencil in a stay at the Bunda Cliffs. There's one particular spot, I mean we didn't check the other ones, but the place that we stayed at was spectacular. If you do come to this one, I'll drop the details in here, but if you do come to this one, make sure you head out from when you come down to the track, make sure you turn right and head out towards the headland, because if you can, there's a big camp spot there, and if you sit on the headland you can look back along the cliffs and you get that amazing view that you saw in the videos. So definitely put it in, you won't be disappointed.
Alright, here's $10.
It's $20, so then more please.
Another 10, what a rip-off.
Actually, can we? So we want
That's it for this week. Make sure you hit the subscribe button to join us next week when we start to explore the beautiful Eyre Peninsula.